Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my LinkedIn Lives. I'm Jasmine Navarro, certified wellbeing expert, working in educational institutions and companies supporting their family wellbeing challenges. And as you know, every week I interview different experts who make a difference. And today I am super excited to be interviewing Danial. Danial, thank you so much for coming on.
I'm so happy to be there, and I love the show.
Me too. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Well, all right. The name is Daniel as well, and I love stories. So here you go. Long time back, I was like, believed that since I graduated school, I said, yeah, I got a straight A, so nothing is like gonna stop me. So
Oh,
I
wow.
decided to go be a dentist. But guess what? Life says no.
Really?
Straight A's is not enough. Yeah, and I end up being climbing a ladder of 20 years, maybe plus,
Yeah.
as a mechanical engineer. And then after I reached the top of that mountain, I decided to take that job. Although I was responsible for the whole region of Middle East, Gulf, and North Africa, and I was
Yeah.
responsible for a P&L of 120 million. But again, I literally went to Turkey, Antalya, and took that jump off the cliff of the mountain. And
Oh, really?
yeah, I did it really, and it
Good for
was
you.
quite interesting because I am afraid of heights. But I felt amazing because floating above the clouds is something else. That's what applies really when I decided to open my own company of
Yeah.
digital marketing, which is like, uh, let's say, focusing on LinkedIn and helping people to present their digital identity on LinkedIn. That's what excites me the most.
Definitely.
And ever
Now,
since, I had two hats. One hat is called Monday Talks, as just like yours, but I don't do it live. I
yeah,
interview people and share their stories because I love stories. The other
yeah,
hat is called N. N is it has a different story why it is N. But N is an agency that tells stories and attract people to um, businesses and personal brands to be created on LinkedIn and social media as well. That's
brilliant.
me
Well,
short.
okay. No, thanks, Daniel. I'm so excited to be talking to you because I love the title that you've chosen today. And I'm sure everybody watching on LinkedIn will be really interested in this. So you chose the Thought Leader's Journey on LinkedIn. So what does that mean? And why did you choose it for today?
Well, I've been through this like for over 2 years of helping people to be present digitally, especially after Corona. People just like relied so much about getting information from social media and internet and website and all of them.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, so you and I are connected on LinkedIn, for example, and
Yes.
we know more about each other when we see the posting and engage with each other and have this digital conversation.
You're right.
And believe it or not, any decision of purchase just goes, it has to have this process of checking you or your business online before making the decision. So I thought it is quite essential to have proper approach in your LinkedIn or in social media, how you present yourself or your business. So this year we decided to give it a shot, make this journey, and we call it Thought Leader Journey. We call it Power. It's like standing for position, originality, worthiness, engagement, and results.
Oh, I
That's
love
what
that.
excites me about 2024.
Yeah. No, I love that. Power. That's yeah, I love that acronym. So where do we start? Because I think it's such a huge topic, isn't it? So I don't
It
know.
is.
Do you want to start with the challenges that people have? Because I'm sure I know come across so many challenges on LinkedIn. What are the challenges that you help to
So,
solve?
love that. It's like a roadmap. It's a journey, just like we said. Let's
Yes.
start with the first one, power. P. P is position. when people just like engage or see any post of yours, just like, who are you really? Who are you? Let's say, imagine your customer or investor asks, why you, right? So your answer is like, I have the biggest budget, or I am the most experienced, or is it like, I offer unique insights that drive real results? Well, I would go with the last one. That's what Gary said. Content is a king, but contest is a queen.
Oh,
So at the
really?
very
Yeah.
beginning, you have to define why are you there, who are you, and what are you going to present yourself. How are you going to present yourself to the digital world? 770 million connections, professional connections on LinkedIn.
No
What to think?
way.
Yeah, it's a global,
770 million.
indeed. So you
Wow.
have to define your target audience who are listening to you, and then become the go-to resource in your domain, in your business. And to give it more of a sense of numbers,
Yeah.
like 84% of B2B buyers rely on thought leaders' content to inform purchase decisions. This is as
84.
per the e-marketers.
Oh,
Can
wow.
imagine
84.
84%. It's
Yeah.
not easy. So whenever I decide to buy anything, I just go, and who talks most about, for example, mobile phones? I just go to YouTube and see the technical comparisons. If I decide to go with Android or iPhone, or I depend or I trust the voice of thought leaders about this product or this service. The same I want to create. I want to take my clients into this being a thought leader in their industry. Imagine be the reference in this industry. Whenever I even try to think of hiring someone else, but I really care to hear your opinion about it. That's that's the journey I want to take my client through. This is the power. So this takes us into the next stop of the journey towards the thought leader. Just like we said, power. So the second letter is originality.
Yes.
Well, it's it's a challenge. Just like you said, what are the challenges? Um,
Yes.
Here we challenged people to dare to be different and dare to
Yeah.
be you,
Yeah. Dare to be
not just
yourself. That's
like,
what I was
yeah,
going to say. Just being
yeah,
yourself.
just be
Yeah.
you. Yeah, right. And you have the options when you think of posting, when you think of presenting yourself online. You can mimic your competition, you can recycle the old tropes, or you can input fresh ideas and challenges you have been through, right? So I would
Yeah.
go with like fresh ideas because I know I saw that quote for many times, but this is unique, this is different. So as Simon Sinek was saying, like start with the why, because people buy from you not but because of what you are doing, why you do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So they don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
That's true.
So the more human you are, the better people can engage with.
How open can you be on LinkedIn, do you think?
Well,
Like,
it's
how
your
much can you
choice.
tell? Because do you want to tell everything about you? Like maybe some
Now,
things are best left private, no? Or you think say
what
anything?
what people try to show is mistakenly is showing the ideal, all the good things that happen,
Yes.
all the great
Yes.
triumph they've been through. But the thing is, we start to fade our interest if we find it very ideal, right?
True, true.
So social media is like sometimes mislead us when you say he's living or she is living a gorgeous life every day with a big smile. It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah.
You have to be authentic. That's what drives us to the next
But,
step.
but how authentic?
How
Because
authentic?
Yeah, that's the difficult one, isn't it? Because of course we do need to
Amazing,
be real, but how real?
amazing.
Yeah,
That I love that question. Well, when you present yourself on social media, let's ask this question: would you care about polishing your image for perfection, or just like sharing created content only, or
definitely.
being vulnerable, and share genuine journey? What do you think most people would engage with?
Definitely the vulnerable one.
True.
But then I think you can't, because I guess it's balance as well, isn't it? Because if you just talk about uh, problems and things like that, and then that's all, then that will probably get a bit too much. And then if you just talk about how amazing things are, that's too much. So I think maybe balance, but then
True.
it's
It's
a hard one.
again your choice of how vulnerable you decide to be. Okay, some things are too personal to share, and
Yes,
or sometimes it happens, but I'm not ready to share it. Such a tragedy or such a
exactly.
um,
You want to share it
bad
later.
thing that happened to me. Just like I lost my job, for example. Maybe you can
Yeah.
start to say, yeah, I have peace with it now after a year or so. But the thing is, authenticity is the currency of trust. People have been there. They're living the same, or not the same because you have a unique story, but people are living same situations. Many has lost their jobs. Many
Yeah,
has
yeah, yeah, yeah. Same
been through
feelings.
that same challenge, and they resonate when they hear the emotion in your words, in your story. That's what we're looking for. When they start to resonate, they care about what you're saying. That's what we care
True.
about. So
Yeah.
it's your choice again. But let's remember, Seth Godin would say, the only sustainable competitive advantage is authenticity. Believe it or
Wow.
not, they can sense it in your words. If you're faking it or just like telling really your story.
So true.
And and some people say like, I don't have stories. I'm just like a normal guy or a normal girl or just like been through life and nothing exciting about my story. Well, I have to say we have thousands, even millions, and even every day you can just like perception about something happened to you is a story. The reason why you are attached to coffee every morning is a story because when you
Tea. I'm
network
attached
with
to
people,
tea.
yeah, see, there's a story behind it. Why tea, right? Why tea? At some point, you decided that I love tea, and where's my cup of tea today, right?
I think back when I was about since I was a child, yeah, I love
Yeah,
tea. It's a
there's
habit.
something behind it,
Yeah, yeah,
and when
you're
you
right.
dig in it, people love to hear it, and maybe some other people, when they hear your story, they will say, "Oh my God, let's have a cup of tea." Really? This is the way it goes, right?
Because it's simple as well, and it's relate. It's very relatable. It's not. I feel like what you're saying is, yeah, we don't need to try and be this perfect person because people get so disconnected with that, don't they?
Well, let me talk about this. People are so obsessed these days with doing. I have to
Yeah.
post. I have to tell what to post. I have to go. I have to come back. I have to deliver on time. I have to do. I have to do. But on real life or in even digital life, being is better than doing. This is my belief because if you if you believe that you can be a business owner and a thought leader, then be it. Rather just like I have to do this. I have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
this to be, not to be. It,
Act like it. Yeah.
one of my interesting honorable guests on Monday Talks was Marcel Goldsmith, and he was talking about happiness and success, and he was saying that it is independent. Don't just connect happiness with when. Be happy now. I'll be happy when I buy my first Ferrari. I'll be happy when I establish my own business. I'll be happy when I have my first kid. No, then you will never be. you know, don't just like limit it with
True.
steps or something you have to achieve because it's instant happiness. It's like I achieved that, I'm happy, and tomorrow what? You lose it. Just be happy now.
You're
And
right. Yeah.
authenticity is like let's get a bit of numbers again for those who love numbers, and especially engineers because I'm a mechanical engineer. 73% of consumers 73% of consumers favor brands that create authentic content. Let's think of Nike. I love it. And also Coca-Cola. They just talk about their customers, stories, beliefs. They never talk about I have a new shoes or I have a new Coke or it's a Coke or it's a shoes.
Sure.
But the perception is different. I am great. Really, how can you let's say emphasize that thing in me as an ordinary person? Just watch any of the
I do. You're
ads
right.
of Nike. It's
They make
amazing.
you they evoke emotion, don't they? It's not
Indeed,
really about the
that's
Coke or anything. It's or the sports. It's the relationships, the emotions.
indeed it creates something else. It creates loyalty to that brand
Yes. Yes.
because when I wear that shoes, I remember the ad that says I am great. I can be. I am great.
Yeah.
So it gives me different feeling when I experience the product or the service. That's the way to sustain competitiveness.
Exactly. No, it's very, very interesting. And it all seems so simple when you hear it, but sometimes when you're
Yeah, yeah,
doing it, it's
true.
not.
You have to remember that you are a human and you have to show that side in you when you talk about yourself or your business. And that's also drives us to the next stop on the
Yep.
journey, which
Yep.
is
What's
the
that?
engagement.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Uh-huh. E for engagement.
Tell us more.
Well, the conversation begins with you, okay? And uh, when you try to post, think of it. It's two-way dialogue. It's not one way. It's not like I just throw this post and run away. I'm raising a concern, or I'm talking about this an idea, and I want to hear what others are thinking about it. Do they just like agree with me, or they have a different opinion? Maybe they will change my mindset. Maybe they will enrich my idea. Gary says, jab, 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 right talk. Give, 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 then ask. So what begins
Then
with
what?
your posting is
Yeah.
is you offer the valuable content. And then it does not stop there. You have to engage with genuine conversation. Don't just like, hey, thank you for sharing. Hey, it's great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, it's amazing. It's not. It's like it's a bot. It's a bot who's answering.
Oh,
And
yeah,
just
yeah,
like, oh my
yeah,
god, what's happening? It's like what you're doing in social media is you're building a community around your expertise, about around your story, around your identity. It's like uh, when you interact with your audience, you can uh, proactively engage in discussions, in feedbacks, in giving real perception of yours about this idea or this challenge or this concept even.
yeah. Yeah.
With this, again, I love numbers. So
Yeah. Tell us.
78% of 78% of consumers engage with brands that respond on social media. I bought this from Amazon, for example, or online or
Okay.
anywhere in the world, but I bought it because of the brand. So How about I am concerned about one of the features? I don't know how to utilize that. So where can I get that? Do you expect me to go on phone call and spend the whole time on answering machines and all that stuff? I just post one question on their social media account and then just like, hi guys, I would love to know how to utilize the maximum of my camera on this phone. And if I get the response within 24 hours, what do you think I will feel next time or when anybody asks me about which product to
Of
buy,
course.
right? Because
Yeah.
they're responding. They show that they care. That's the beauty of social media. It connects, not just like robotics or AI.
True. But then a lot of people do use AI for
Yeah,
LinkedIn as well.
it's not a sin. AI is there for everybody to. Um, when you come up with this text from AI,
Yeah.
revisit, review, and revise until you find it suits you.
Yes,
It
yes,
has
yes.
your own touch, your own
Yes.
feeling. Otherwise, just like I love when one of the comments says like, "Hey guys, the word realm is so common on ChatGPT these days, so we get it when you just copy ChatGPT on your posting." It's like crazy funny, but yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
You
it
know,
sound
you
you?
normally know,
Does
don't
it
you,
sound
when it's,
you?
yeah, yeah, you can sort of sense it. It is robotic, like, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, be you. A being is different thing. Um, Again, AI is there for everybody to use. It's not smart even not to use it because it's
It's
there and it
You're
saves a
right.
lot of time.
Definitely, definitely. You're right. It's
And
okay to say, okay, be you, but then you've got to put that in a post, haven't you? So it's like, how
yeah,
much time do
exactly.
you like? How do you plan how much writing or a photo, like, and structure and time? Because all this sounds amazing, but how much time does it all take? Like if
It's
you could spend 24 hours 24/7, couldn't you?
just
It
thinking
really,
of the first two lines when you post on LinkedIn because it's crucial. It's a
yes.
funny feature on LinkedIn because it shows that the first two lines, whether people would like to see more or not.
Well, yeah.
If you click see more, this is an additional point to your posting impressions.
Oh.
So in
How
this
do you do
case, yes, I will use AI because I will explain my story and put it on the AI. And let's see AI what comes back with a specific
Oh,
wording
really?
and
Is that what you would do?
nice. Well, again, it's not the first shot. I have to revise until I feel it's me.
But how
So
much time? Let's just say hi to Aaron. Hi, Aaron. How are you doing? Aaron says, how to convey authenticity. Very good question. And this is what we're just talking about now. It's a very good question. And hi to everybody else who's here. Please message us any comments or questions. We'll be happy to take those. Sorry, carry on, Daniel. No, it's very interesting what you're saying. Um,
mhm.
yes. So, how much time do we spend on this and how do we?
How much time do you spend? It's really a big save of time when you use AI. But again, do not
Okay.
accept the first or second edition. You have to dig deeper and say, hey,
Yes, yes.
it's not the voice tone people are used to. I don't want to go too emotional or just like I am into emotional. This victory or this win means a lot to me. I have to show some emotion. So the voice tone matters. I don't want to sound very silly in my posting. It's just like blah 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 any words. No, I'm serious. This is the way you present, or you have an image to present you, because everybody has perception, self perception about themselves. I am a serious guy. I don't like to bluff in my business, for example, but I love to have some touches of humanity, some touches of fun, but not so much. So AI doesn't get it until you keep explaining. No, this is not the tone
True.
I'm
But then
communicating with.
it might be quicker just to do it yourself, or not?
It's much quicker than you do it yourself. Yeah, because AI can help you with the research as well. AI can tell you, yeah, this is the right code that fits you. This is the what leaders tell about this subject in this
Okay. Okay.
industry. And
Yes. Yes. Yes.
your
Yes.
perception is different, but it can be, right? So if the stats say that it's different, like what I'm saying is 78% is engaging with brands that respond to social media. Oh, that makes me think. I have to consider being responsive and reply to all comments. I have to make it two-way conversation. And this way, I change my approach to social media. Hmm. I would love to go to the question raised by one of the
Aaron.
guests, Aaron.
Yes.
How to show authenticity. Well, when you start talking about yourself, you have millions of stories. No, let's go. Let's say thousands of stories because how you graduated from school, just like I said at the beginning, when I was just like, oh, life is easy. I can just get what I want. I got straight A's, so I'm a dentist. But things go, or life goes differently. So this story is like telling something that serves my goal when I talk about something else. Like when I climbed the ladder and reached a point that I'm responsible for the whole thing, and then I decided to jump. And literally, I went to Turkey and then made that jump. People resonate more when you talk about your own story. But let this story serve the goal you're looking for or you're up to share with people. Make it personal a bit. Believe it or not, people engage more when there is a personal touch in your posting because we are all human and we hate being so formal all the time,
Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're right.
right?
But
So
okay. Yeah.
the trick is how to convey your story to prove as a proof of what's the message you're trying to deliver. I hope
Yeah.
this answers the question.
No. Yeah. No. Thanks, Daniel. And we're running out of time. I could talk to you for so long about this topic, but so I guess we're on R now, the
Mhm.
final letter.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, tell us about that before we
R,
go.
yeah, the last one, the last stop in the journey is R. R is the results. So proof is the pudding. Uh, so demonstrating the impact means that it's measurable, and every goal that can be measured is achievable. So demonstrating impact means uh, you talk about showcasing happy clients, testimonials, boasting inputs about awards you got, quantifying the ROI of your thought leadership efforts. So measure, showcase, impact, track website, leads generated, mentions, and the client success stories. All of that reminds us with what Simon Sinek said: leaders eat last. Love that, right? Show
Yes,
how
yes,
your thought leader
yes, yes, yes.
benefit your audience. Because
Amazing.
again, 67% of B2B buyers are influenced by thought leaders, just like we said at the beginning. Before they make their decision to purchase from you, they
Yeah.
go and see what's trending on your own industry and your own product or services you're offering.
Okay.
So
No,
at
brilliant.
the end,
Yeah.
results. Results is what measures and what keeps us on the track to measure
Amazing.
how are we how far we are from what we're looking to achieve.
Thank you so much, Daniel. And Aaron says that also would likely help for it to seem more organic as well. Thanks for the response. Thank you so much, Aaron. Right. Well, we're coming to the end of this. 30
So
minutes,
fast,
and
so
it's so
quick.
fast. I know it's always 30 minutes because otherwise I could be on here for hours because it's always so interesting. But can you tell us where people can find you? And also, I know you have so much amazing content. If you have anything that you want to post on the LinkedIn post, like your links, your content, anything, please do, because I'm sure people will find it very useful. But for now, can you tell people how to find you?
Well, the secret is I'm LinkedIn Geek, so you can search me on LinkedIn. This is my name, and I will leave one link maybe when you post this, link to find me everywhere. Love to connect with people, especially on LinkedIn, and love to answer people. I can offer free consultation at their pace anytime. They can book my calendar.
Amazing. Yes. If anybody has any questions about this, because Daniel is a superstar on LinkedIn. So if anyone has any questions about LinkedIn, please feel free to message him directly or comment on the post as well. Thank you so much, Daniel. It's been a pleasure. I've learned so much, and I know there's so much more as well. Thank you so much, and see everybody else next week.